Now let's get into what you're dying to know here.
All right.
And Stephanie sent me some great questions this morning. Thank you so much for submitting them. As always, probably best to put it through Instagram.
Adam Jax on Instagram.
But you can always DM us on TikTok too. Whatever works for you. Love producer Stephanie. This is from Katie. What is her origin story to becoming a trio with you both?
Stephanie was our digital boss at our former employer. And then we met. I don't know, I think we all hit it off right away, right?
Yeah.
And then Adam and I, we've been collaborating with you for years. And then you went freelance about a year ago. And you've been working with the show, exec producing it, making it pop, making it look good. We also do pretty much all content. We work together on a freelance level all the time.
Yeah.
You shoot all my campaigns, do the videography and photography.
Steph does a lot of mine too when I do them.
Yeah. Steph's been Steph, I want to call you an Italian stallion, but I know I should. You're just so lovely. You're so hardworking. So that's the origin
Steph
story.
also, so you're I think it's important to mention to people. So you do this show.
Yeah.
You do another show, which is called.
I do 2 other podcasts.
I was going to say, yeah.
I do this show, and then I do Off the Shelf with Morgan Book. It's a book podcast.
Okay.
And then I do another podcast that's not out yet. That I won't say yet.
Okay.
Released TBD. But you also do wedding photography.
Yeah.
You do.
So I do wedding videography, a little bit of engagement, family photography, and lifestyle photography. And then videography and video editing for other influencers.
And you're also a content creator in your own right.
Also content creator for myself. Yeah.
She never stops
And
typing.
you've got family businesses as well that you're involved in.
Yes, I own a
You're a weed
cannabis
boss.
store.
Yeah, which is so sick. You own a cannabis.
Like
and it's
a
called
beautiful one. Yeah.
I own a cannabis store called Minerva Cannabis at Bathurst and DuPont.
Yes. It's so nice.
Yeah. A lot of random things that I dip my feet into, but here we are.
Steph's the one without a camera, and yet she's the most impressive one.
I think she has more jobs than both of us combined.
She does. No question.
Hell yeah,
Steph's
Steph.
always coming from somewhere or working with something. And what always amazes me about Steph, just while we're on the subject, is if I had to manage that many schedule changes, that would stress me out. Steph comes in, she's like, hey guys, how's it? She's always the most relaxed in here.
She's always chill. And I will say that she uses her calendar like both of us should.
Yeah.
I do.
That's it. Maybe that's it.
Natalie has made me use my calendar and it has changed my life.
Yes.
I'm better about it. I truly better than I was 5 years ago. You have to admit that.
Look at his
Look
at his little smile.
You better friggin' admit that, or I'm going to come over there.
I love you. No, you know what, Adam? You are very consistent. I will say that. You're excellent.
Thank you.
I'm trying to be a bit more like you.
Okay. All right, guys. This is for the entire room from Shanhay. Sorry. Shanhay.
Try it one more time. Okay.
What do you think is worse, being left on red or being left on delivered? So when some people have the red receipts.
Yeah.
Some people just have delivered. So you don't know if they've read it or not. Because that's how I like it. I like to be mysterious.
Yeah, left on, which is worse? Being left on red.
You think so?
Yeah, spy. Yeah.
See, I feel like left on red, there's a little bit of finality to it. You have left me on red. Clearly, you have made the decision that whatever I have sent you is not worth responding to. So that goes back to my old single guy ethos, which is if you don't want me, I don't want you either.
Hell yeah, love that.
That's
okay,
always been my thing.
Yeah.
You don't want me, I don't want you either. It doesn't matter how much I like you. If you don't like me like that, then this isn't worth it. And
strong, independent woman over here. I love it.
Listen, it took me a divorce to get to that
yeah,
point.
Honestly, true.
But trust me when I say it works.
Yeah.
And if you tell yourself that a bunch of times, it hurts a little bit less. But when you're left undelivered, you're never quite sure if they got it. So there's that little part of you that's like, what if they're busy and they're caught in a tornado somewhere, or their phone dropped in the lake, and it's like, and you're waiting like 4, 5, 6 days, and then you're like, maybe I should call Adam Jax to do a left on red segment.
I was literally about to say, we need people to have.
Yes.
We need the mystery.
I don't think that's going away.
We need the mystery.
Steph?
Yeah, I guess maybe left on delivered, because then you're just like running through all the scenarios in your head.
Nah, because then I can ruminate for a minute and then I'll move on to.
Will you move on?
Well, yeah, because I'll be anxious about something else in no time. The thing about anxiety is you can always find something new to be scared of.
Again, power abhors a vacuum. Anxiety abhors everything being
Adam,
well.
you just spoke in like Gaelic. What
I'm telling you is that anxiety is so great because it's like, hey, I solved this problem. It's like, well, which of these problems do you want to ruminate on next,
baby? Jax, are you single? No, I have anxiety. We're always together. Like, we're good.
Andrew, this is the last question we'll do today. I love this one. Guys, keys to having a successful summer. Because Jax, and I think you're the best at this. You always have a good summer.
I don't know. That's
you're good at doing stuff though. There's nothing. I never look at a Jax summer and go, she didn't take advantage of the events that were happening.
Yeah, even if I'm in like a weird place. I think that it's a fake it till you make it. Like if you can get outside in sunshine and just be like, and think about the winter, even at, like, I think maybe it's just blind faith. Yeah. Of getting out in the sunshine and being like, I need to have a good summer. And then I get to have a good summer.
Okay.
I don't know. Is that too vague?
Is it being, a little vague. It's a little vague.
Okay. Well,
like what I'm saying is like, okay, for me as a father of a 6-year-old, a good summer for me is going to look a little different from yours. But for me, it's like, okay, if I can sneak out for a couple of dinners with some friends, you know, and you do it not on like a Saturday or a Sunday where everybody else does that in the winter. You want to do it on like a Wednesday and you're sitting on a patio. You're like, wow, life sure is grand. As a parent, you're like, that is just never on the menu. You can't do that. So if you get out for one of those, it's like, wow, I really feel like I got my summer in. And then, you know, my kids in daycare camp or whatever. And then on the weekends we're swimming in the lake or something like that.
Okay. So wait, the actual ingredients to a good summer. You need at least one good, I'm not talking like in the bog of Toronto Island. You need one good swimming day, like a really nice long beach day. That can be the ocean. That can be anywhere else. I love the patio idea, but like you need a long patio session where you're not sure what's coming next. It's like, should we go somewhere else? Should we get, you know what I mean? One nice hike and one nice late night dance. Where you're out dancing somewhere late night.
That's romantic.
Well, no, like even with your friends, like just like one spontaneous late night dance, late night. No, I'm gonna go late night dance with my buddy Steve Dangle. Adam, like A, number one, we have been dancing late night, and B, your other co-host Jesse Blake has been somebody I like continuously go late night dance.
He's a great dancer too.
He is incredible. And you know who the lesbians love is Jesse Blake.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, he is a hit with the lesbians. But like just, I don't know, fun. And sunscreen. Sunscreen is an important part of summer.
All right. Do we have recommendations?
Alanis Morissette's set at Glastonbury over and over and over
and
over. Oh my God. She played, what is that song? Uninvited?
Yeah.
Like she sings better than she did in the 90s. Like I'm like getting chills thinking about it. We can watch it right after this. It's wild. She was incredible at Glastonbury. She looks good. Her voice is even more powerful. Yeah.
I like that.
I was about to cry. It was just so nice.
Natalie, okay, so you're going to forgive me for this, but there is a reality TV show that I think is going to be a banger. And it's new. And it's only a couple episodes old. And sometimes with reality TV, you know, within a first few couple episodes, you're like, okay, this has got it, or it doesn't. You can tell it's like, this show ain't going anywhere. They don't have, or they're going to have to rejig the cast next season if they're going to survive, whatever. And it is the kids of certain reality stars. And I can't for the life of me remember the show. So I
love how Adam always says Natalie when he talks about reality television, because he's like, well, my wife Natalie is watching this show. So by proxy, I am too. Adam, it's like you have always loved reality television. I do love
reality television, but she's the one, she's my gateway. She's the connoisseur. She's the one that goes, we're watching this and we're going to give this a try. Now, since I can't remember the name of that show, I promise you I'll have it for the next one. Watch The Valley season 2. Oh my God. Right. If you are a Vanderpump Rules fan, that show just keeps getting better and better and better. And apparently Lala, now Sheena's already been on it. Lala's going to come on it. Like some of your favorite characters. Jax Taylor, for as crazy as that guy is amazing television. Love Brittany. Like it's just, if you're in the Vanderpump universe, the Vanderverse, you've got to see the show. I guess I'm assuming neither of you are. Because if you were, you'd be like, holy crap, I need to watch this.
I know I need to watch. I've watched a little bit of it. We had Sheena on the show when we did a radio show a few years ago.
Sheena Shea, who is awesome.
But the only thing I know is, what's the, Sir?
Oh,
Is that
sir, the
is that-
restaurant.
yeah, the restaurant.
You ate it. You went to that
I've eaten
restaurant.
Sir. It's beside like one of the biggest gay bars in LA. So like I've been there, and it's also right beside a book club that I go to. If you know what I mean.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a great.
book club.
It's right in the village. It's wonderful.
That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. So Lisa Vanderpump sort of created all this and has created all these characters. And she was a original Real Housewife of
Yes.
Beverly Hills, and left the show, but has had so much on the executive producing side. She's launched so many careers.
Girl is a business lady.
Yeah. And when you go into Sir, I'm assuming you saw the flower arrangements.
Yeah, and they have like the car out front and everything.
She
yeah.
does that. Lisa gets in and she goes in and checks. Make sure that the flower arrangements are up to, that's all her idea.
I didn't.
All of it.
It's also because there's a lot of drama that happens in the alleyway. I think.
Yes,
on the
'cause
show?
well, because they're
They're always
restaurant,
out
right?
smoking.
They go
They're
smoking in
always
the
out
back.
smoking, and that alleyway is constantly.
Have you watched Vanderpump Rules?
I've watched the first season. That's it.
Please keep watching it. It is so good. It is such a good reality
Adam,
show.
I'm really busy watching Alanis Morissette's
And friggin'
performance
Girls.
of I'm watching it right now.
Oh.
Okay, gotta go.
All right, guys, we will see you next week. And Jax will be hitting us most of the time from Halifax.
Yeah, I'm going to be
moving
in
forward.
Halifax for most of the month. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
so we'll be doing sort of remote sessions, but we'll get a good little up close from the East Coast. Do you think you're going to do any East Coast calls while you're out there?
Absolutely.
So you won't have to pay long distance. That's nice.
Maybe actually, you know what? I'll put it this way. I may have a couple special guests for some East Coast calls. Yeah. So that's all I'll say.